Hey guys, today I want to talk about something here in the United States, where I start to see the way how the government operates here is pretty wild. It kind of gives me a headache. So, the thing that I do, and I want people to keep this in mind for young people like me who are in their 20s, when I start voting, when I was allowed to vote in the United States, when I turned 18, uh, the thing was is that I always voted on one party because I was fed with propaganda, and that was liberal media, where I started watching and this and that, and to be honest, I was really into that point where I was looking at these Democrats and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for anybody who's gonna be the next leader, and I'm gonna vote for that person. The thing is that what happens is that you're not able to analyze the facts because you're watching this news channel that is only showing you what they want to show you. And the thing is that it happens here in the Republican Party as well, where Fox News obviously is the main source of propaganda. And what happens is that they take advantage of these vulnerable people that are easily manipulated by news. And so what happens is that Trump or other Republicans call other medias fake news. But we always have to keep in mind is that these are politicians. They're not there to help you. Majority of them are not there to help you. They're there to help themselves and their party members. Basically, what I try to do is that I try to vote to balance out the ticket. What does that mean? Meaning, if I see that the Democrats are having a majority on the government, I want to balance that out by voting Republican. So the thing is that if you vote Republican and the Republican has control of the presidency, Congress, and everything, it creates a very, very frightening thing that could happen where a party has way too much power. They could pass laws, for example. They could say that gay people are unhuman and they're evil and they're our enemies. So we're gonna pass laws to make it really bad to get married, basically against the law to get married with a guy. So the problem is that these politicians use us to manipulate us brain to thinking that these guys are the main cause. For example, the Mexicans, oh my god, they're coming over here to invade us. They're going to take away our great white ancestry and we're pure white and we're America and da 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 da, where people who are easily manipulated, they're gonna be like, that is right. They are coming over here and to manipulate us. So the thing is that they're trying to use something to make it worse than it sounds to be. And guess what? It happens all the time. Germany and World War II, where Hitler says the Jews were this and that, blah, blah, blah. He was making it very, very, very overwhelmingly look like it is true. And so what happens is that people start voting for that one party, and that one party has way too much power, and they start taking away rights. And so people who voted for them, they're gonna be like, oh my God, my rights are being taken away. Remember, the government is not here to protect us. We, the people, are here to protect our rights by voting who is right, and also by voting balancing out the ticket. Because if you give too much one party too much power, they're going to take advantage of that opportunity, no matter if it's a Democrat, Republican, Independent. Boys, get your ass, like, stop doing this. If you're going to know, make sure you research the person that you're voting for. And I know that this is very hard to say, that not all people can be can I change their minds? There's some people who are very Republican, and there's some people who are very Democrat, to the point where no matter what they say, they're gonna vote Republican. While me, I try to vote how much power right now. For example, right now, Republican has way too much power. I want to vote for Democrat. And if Democrat has way too much power, I want to vote Republican. And let's say, for example, Independent Party starts getting really popular, then I want to vote something else, Red Party or the Blue Party. That's why I'm trying to teach you guys that, not teach you, but I want you guys to understand that governments are not here to protect us, our rights. And they may sound like they're there to make us better and to this and blame it on that group of people. Look what's going on with Iran. And Trump said that, oh, I'm not gonna cause any wars or blah 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 blah, and send troops and have our American military to die for some stupid cause that Trump is just making up. The thing is that they're using these tactics of fear, creating fear that they are the enemies and they're causing national security. They're making it sound worse than it sounds like what it is. So that's why I want you guys to understand that when you're watching these people, understand that once you give them power, who knows what they're gonna do with the power. And we are humans, and we always fall into this trap of history where like governments start using these fear tactics to unhumanize other people, other races, to think that they're the ones, they're the blah 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 blah. And guess what? I think it's about 10 Americans that died in Iran. For what? Nothing. It's just rich people controlling the poor. Rich people are the one top percent that are making money no matter when. If there's a war going on, they're making money, while us, we're losing money. And we have to deal with this economy of high prices because we have a government that doesn't know. Well, we have a government that takes advantage of vulnerable people to get them in power. And once you give them way too much power, this is what happens. Prices start going up, and guess what? They're gonna blame it on somebody else. They're not gonna blame it on themselves. That's the thing. They never take responsibility. That's what politicians are. They're assholes. But we have to vote for them because we have to operate as a civilization. But we still have to know that we don't want to get manipulated by our own government, because we're gonna start turning into Russia or North Korea, the worst case. But yeah, guys, stay informed and make sure that you're making the right voting decisions. And it's always okay to change parties when you're gonna see that too much this is going on. And then also vote what you believe in too, right? I'm not gonna come here and make you change what you believe in. Like I said, I'm not here to make you, force you to vote for some other party. I'm just here sharing what I see, and what I want for America is that I want America to be in this world of balancing, checks and balance. Because lately it has not been going that way with the Trump administration, with the Epstein files, blah, blah, blah. You know, powerful people will get away with more things than poor people. So guys, God bless you guys, and God bless these Americas. Really, God bless the United States, because we need a lot of blessing, because we're going through some shit. But yeah, guys, stay informed.